like, comment, and subscribe for more content.
What's up, guys? It's Dylan aka DK Wrestler here, and in today's video, as voted by the followers of the Funko Popcast Instagram page, today's video is simply a discussion of what should Funko make next. But before that happens, make sure you press that subscribe button for more content like this video in the future, and press the little bell beside it to be notified of when that future content gets released. But anyways, let's check it out. So if you follow our Instagram page at a Funko Popcast, which will be in the description below, along with the Twitter and Facebook pages on which you can follow at, I'd asked all the Instagram followers on what video should happen next, in which it was either going to be the Ultra Applesauce Pick 3 challenge, or should be a simple discussion of what I think Funko should make next, which the majority of the votes had voted what Funko should make next, so that is going to be why this video happens today, although I do plan on doing the Ultra Applesauce Pick 3 challenge in the near future. So simply, I'm going to go through all of the different kind of brands within Funko, like Pocket Pops, Soda Vinyls, Mystery Minis, and of course Pops, considering that I know I can go all day talking about Pops, but I wanted to give some love to the other kind of different things that Funko does. First one I'm going to kind of get over and done with because I only have 2 listed for here because I'm not sure if it's still happening within the Funko world of they're making this or not, which is vinyls, which if you don't know, I actually have one of the vinyl sets here, which is these things where kind of it's 2 characters put into a pack, but they kind of look very different compared to Pops, especially because they actually have different eyes. Like I said, I don't know if they're making vinyls anymore, considering that they've started with Soda Vinyls now, which I feel like may have replaced them and possibly Dorbs. But I still have 2 vinyl sets that I've listed down here that I think they still could make before they officially kind of hang vinyl on the shelf there. The first vinyl set that I have listed here is the Back to the Future one, and that is just simply Doc Brown and Marty McFly. Obviously, you've seen them during the movies. They're always practically together, so it makes sense that they make a vinyl 2-pack, considering also that the 35th anniversary of Back to the Future is happening in July, I believe, and that they're already making Funko Pops for this set. Might as well make some other different brands involved with this 35th anniversary set. So I think Doc and Marty would be sweet. Another one I have listed here is for the Pop Rocks lineup. I'm more than certain they have not made a Pop Rocks like vinyl set yet, and that is Tenacious D. I think those would be super perfect for the vinyl set. Jack Black, Kyle Gass, and especially because they went down the route of doing like Cheech and Chong and doing that for a vinyl set, and that seems like it's not a likely thing to happen when it comes to Funko Pops. So to make them in vinyl form, they would look pretty sweet in vinyl form. Although I wish they did make Tenacious D Funko Pops. I would be fine of getting a vinyl set of these 2. That would be great. Now I'm going to move along to Pocket Pops. Obviously, Pocket Pops, these little things. I got basically every Toy Story one. They are simply Funko Pop figures made so that they're kind of a keychain and that you can hang on like your lanyard or hanging off like your belt buckle or whatever you want to do with them. There's not really I could think of off the top of my head. I know for sure I think they should make more different Ad Icon Pocket Pops because I know they have, I think, 4 if I'm not mistaken so far. I'm pretty sure if I'm not mistaken they've made Tony the Tiger, Lucky the Leprechaun, Captain Crunch, Trix the Rabbit. I think those are the 4 they've made so far. I think they could easily make something like Boo Berry, Frankenberry, Count Chocula. All those characters can easily be made into Pocket Pop form since they already have Funko Pops, and even with Count Chocula and Frankenberry, they've made them into Soda Vinyls, I'm pretty sure. So that would be cool if they made them into Pocket Pops. I'm sure a lot of people would really like those. And I think ones that they should make for Pocket Pops that they haven't done yet, actually, because I've searched it up, or at least I don't think they made, is that making Pop Rocks Pocket Pops. It'd be cool to have like a tiny little slash on a Pocket Pop, or Freddie Mercury would be a good one. Maybe even the Eddies from Iron Maiden. Those would be cool in Pocket Pop forms. Pop Rocks in a Pocket Pop form I don't think has been done yet, and I think that'd be very cool to see. Now I'm going to move along to Funko's newest lineup, which is Soda Vinyls. These have been selling like crazy as of late. You go to basically any store, practically sold out. Everyone wants to get that 1 in 6 chase that goes along with the Soda Vinyls, and I got quite a bit that should be made into Soda Vinyl. Number 1 that they should make is Star Wars. That'd be pretty cool with the Soda Vinyl. I don't know how they would pull off if they made a Darth Vader, whether they would make, you know, a normal one with the lightsaber, and then maybe the chase with like the hand out so that it does the force, or the force choke, I should say. They can probably do Luke Skywalker, where one version would obviously be him in like Bespin with the blue lightsaber, and then make the chase like his attire from Return of the Jedi, where it's black and he has the green lightsaber. Another one that I feel like it would be two different characters, but they can easily make it into one would be a common and one would be a chase, is make, I would say, Boba Fett a common and make Jango Fett a chase, just because they're practically the same attire except it's different colors. Like Boba Fett is like green, red, and black, and while Jango Fett is like blue, silver, and black. So it'd be pretty cool to make kind of like a common Boba Fett with a chase Jango. I like to see R2-D2 in a soda vinyl, with its chase being like R2-R9, which is like the red R2-D2, and I, for some reason, still to this day, want the R2-R9 Funko Pop. I think that'd be pretty cool for soda vinyls. Another licensor that'd be sweet for soda vinyls would be Stranger Things. I think that would be awesome. You can easily make a Dustin with a chase that no one would really complain about, because, like, yeah, Dustin would be the same, but he'd be just wearing a different shirt. Like, you can have one wearing, like, the roast beef shirt from the recent season, and then the other can be wearing the, like, the chase could be wearing the Camp Nowhere t-shirt or something like that. I would like to see an 11 soda vinyl where, like, the common is her from, I would say, season 1, where she's, like, no-haired, wearing, like, kind of the hospital gown. And then you make the chase maybe her from like the recent season with hair, kind of looks like a normal human being. Or I think the easier route for Funko's sake would probably be if they did no hair, but then the chase would simply be the same thing except it's holding like a box of Eggos. Like that could be the easier route. Obviously, another one I'm going to mention it again, Ad Icon soda vinyls. I know they got a couple already. Like I said, they have, I think they've done Count Chocula and Frankenberry, if I'm not mistaken. Fruit Brute and Yummy Mummy with their own chases. But some, like, you know, Tony the Tiger, Lucky the Leprechaun, Toucan Sam would also be very cool in soda vinyl form. I would like to see some, like, soda vinyls of, like, different licenses that they haven't done yet, even in Funko Pop form. Like, who is the ad icon for, like, is it Corn Pops? Like, the rooster guy? I think, or Corn Flakes, that's what I'm thinking of. Maybe make him. But that's what I'm trying to say. Like, soda vinyls of ad icons that we haven't even seen in Funko Pop form yet would be sweet. And obviously one I would love to see in soda vinyl form, and this is probably going to be the only time I mention about it, because I could say they should make more of this in all the different categories. Soda vinyl form for Toy Story figures would be awesome. Easiest one I could think of off the top of my head is Woody, because they've done the Pops where you have normal Woody and then the black and white Woody for Box Lunch exclusive during the 20th anniversary set. They can easily do that for the soda vinyl set. They can make the normal Woody as the common and then make a black and white one for the chase. And they can also easily do that for the other characters a part of the Woody's Roundup gang, which they can do Jesse with a black and white chase, Bullseye with the black and white chase. On the topic of bringing characters they haven't done in Funko Pop form yet, do the Prospector, do Stinky Pete. Make him normal color and then make him a black and white chase. I'd be all for it. I would definitely do a video in the future, if they had made those, of like chase roulette. Buy 6 of each and see if I get like a couple chases, or even one chase I'd be fine with. Now I'm going to move on to what I believe, in my opinion, is my second favorite thing that Funko makes, besides obviously Pops, because basically everyone's favorite thing to buy is Pops, is mystery minis. I love mystery minis, and you can see some past episodes of Mystery Mini Wars, which I'll put the recent one in a suggestion thingy right now. I have 4 listed down, but only one I'm gonna like go into super detail about, because I really think they should make mystery minis of this set. So first is Back to the Future. I know I've mentioned it a couple times, but Back to the Future is one of my favorite movies, and I think that making them in a mystery mini form would be awesome, especially if they made the DeLorean in a mystery mini form. Even if it's like a 1 in 36 or something, that'd be an awesome mystery mini to have. They'd probably make a Doc and Marty as a 1 in 6, now as I think about it. Maybe, once again, make some mystery minis that they haven't made into Pops yet. Like, make Lorraine and George, and then make those kind of like 1 in 12s. Make, like, Principal Strickland like a 1 in 24, just to make it a little bit more rare. And then I don't know what would be a 1 in 72 as I think about it right now. Another one I had on my list, which would be very reasonable and very, like, predictable, is for what is rumored right now to be the upcoming Pixar aliens from Toy Story, and it's dressed up as different Disney Pixar characters. Like it would be alien dressed up as Zurg, an alien dressed up as Dory, alien dressed up as Mike Wazowski, all of that. Those would be cool as mystery minis, and I wouldn't mind having some of those as 1 in 6s, just because not only wouldn't I care about like getting doubles, because that'd be cool to have some doubles, but like if MD chipped in half on a box with me, then I can just give him the other 1 in 6. Another one that MD mentioned on an edition of a Funko Popcast is the Office mystery minis. I think those would be cool, and that is a set that I wouldn't care if they made like one common box and like 3 different boxes for exclusives. Like one I could see going to Hot Topic, make one Target, and then the other, I'm going to say EB Games GameStop at this point, because for the next set I'm going to have, I think the exact same lineup, except it's Walmart instead of EB Games GameStop. I couldn't think of exactly where the exclusives would go to, like for which each character. I think Prison Mike, I would say if they made one of him, would be Hot Topic, just because it goes along with the Funko Pop. I would say normal Michael Scott, Jim Halpert, and Dwight Schrute would be 1 in 6. I wouldn't mind having doubles of those either, honestly. And then you can make characters, once again, that haven't been made into Funko Pop form. Like, I would like to see Creed in a mystery mini. I would like to see Oscar and basically any of the characters. Even Ryan. Ryan would be awesome as a mystery mini. That set, though, I would believe that they would pull off like they did with the Toy Story ones, where the exclusive mystery minis are 1 in 12, so that they're easier to get if you were to buy the full case. The last set of mystery minis, and I'm just super pumped about this idea, is the potential idea of Yu-Gi-Oh! Mystery minis. These would be absolutely amazing. Like, I already have a list of what every character would be in like a common case. I have listed here for 1 in 6 mystery minis, it would be Yugi Moto, Joey Wheeler, and Seto Kaiba. 1 in 12 figures, you would have Taya, Tristan, Red Eyes Black Dragon, and Celtic Guardian. 1 in 24 figures would be Grandpa and Merrick. 1 in 36 would be Yami Yugi and My Valentine, and the 1 in 72 in a common set would be Exodia. And then for the exclusive boxes, I've made the mystery minis kind of like what they did with Avengers Endgame, where the exclusives are different rarities. Like you have 1 in 12, 1 in 24, and the other is a 1 in 72. I've listed here, so let's say there's a Walmart case, which I think the exclusives would be, and you'll see a picture here because I made it up. Walmart would have Blue Eyes White Dragon as a 1 in 12, 1 in 24 Bakura, and a 1 in 72 Obelisk the Tormentor. Target would have a 1 in 12 Summon Skull, a 1 in 24 Siegfried, which is like the enemy from like the beginning of season 5, and a 1 in 72 Slifer the Sky Dragon. Now you might realize where this 1 in 72 route is going, which for Hot Topic, I have a 1 in 12 Dark Magician, a 1 in 24 Weevil, and a 1 in 72 Winged Dragon of Ra. So basically what I've done is, for the 1 in 12s, I've simply just switched up a different like dual monster. That's basically what I did. For 1 in 24, I have switched up the different antagonists of the series, which I would love a Weevil mystery mini. Better yet, I would love a Funko Pop of Weevil in the future, especially with the new set of Yu-Gi-Oh! Coming out. And for the 1 in 72, I have obviously switched the kind of Egyptian gods or the super rare dual monsters. Like instead of Exodia, it would either be 1 of 3 of the Egyptian god cards. So Obelisk the Tormentor, Slifer the Sky Dragon, and Winged Dragon of Ra. Alright, so last but not least, I'm going to look at Funko Pops, because that's basically where the majority of my ideas are coming from for what Funko should make next. First of all, I'm going to go straight to the ad icons and saying McDonald's. McDonald's would be sweet. They have already been rumored and yet to be released. Who knows, maybe as I'm filming this, they somehow announce it, but I highly doubt that, or even when this video gets released. Another one, and it's more of a personal one, which if you've listened in our Getting to Know episode of a Funko Podcast, once again, suggestion thingy above to listen to that, I'd mentioned that one of the things that I'd collect besides Funko Pops would be like wrestling figures, but the other thing is Pepsi merchandise. So I would love for an ad icon Pepsi Man to be made. It would for sure be the first ad icon Funko Pop that I own. And probably every single person that's watching this right now is probably thinking, you don't have an ad icon Funko Pop? What's wrong with you? Another one is another kind of personal, like what I want, and that is for a movie called Small Soldiers, which I believe to this day it is one of, if not the most underrated movie of all time. I love Small Soldiers. I bet they can make some great Funko Pops with these, especially with Major Chip Hazard, because you can have either just a normal Major Chip Hazard with either a chase or an exclusive that happens later on down the line of like Major Chip Hazard with his face half blown off from later in the movie. Another one is not just me, but a lot of people are requesting this. It's for the Pop TV lineup, and I would like to see How I Met Your Mother Funko Pops. I love that TV show from when I've seen it, and especially I would love a Funko Pop of Barney Stinson with the rubber ducky tie. That would be awesome. Maybe make a Robin Pop where it's from the Let's Go to the Mall video, or I think that's what, Let's Go to the Mall. You know what I'm talking about if you've seen the show. This one is something that I feel like it's not just me. It's a bunch of people want this also. And it's something new with the WWE Funko Pop lineup. And I think they should start doing pop rides. And what would be, instead of movie moments or game moments, it'd be called pop in-ring moments. You can do so many of those. You can do probably The Undertaker throwing Mankind off the Hell in a Cell as a pop figure, which would be nuts. Maybe even make like stages from past Raws and SmackDown. I would love to see a Funko Pop of the SmackDown stage with the big fist. That would be awesome. And pop rides forms, I've been saying since the day that I started collecting, they should make an American Badass Undertaker Funko Pop on his motorcycle for the first ever pop rides. Although a lot of people do want, and I do agree, and I would buy that, is an Eddie Guerrero like with his lowrider Funko Pop rides, which if they can pull off the Ice Cube one, they can obviously do this too. And I would like to see a JBL Funko Pop in his limousine with the horns attached, where this would be the only time I would actually accept Funko to go back to the original route of making pop rides, where you just simply make the ride, cut a square or rectangle, and then place the pop like that. Next thing is for some of the lineups that I think are all right. The first one is that new lineup they announced, which is Pop Candy. Even though they already made their own kind of Pop Candy lineup with like Sour Patch Kids and Peeps, they made a separate Pop Candy lineup where it's simply a clear Funko Pop of a certain character and it's filled with candy. I'd like to see them do that with like Sour Patch Kids and Peeps. They could fill the thing with Sour Patch Kids, or they can make an actual full-on Sour Patch Kid with the sourness. You kids can open it up and eat it. And same with Peeps. Like, you can make the bird, right? You can open up the plastic and you can pull out a Funko Pop Peep that you can actually eat, and the kids would so buy it. But another one that I'd be so into is simply a Funko Pop Gummy Bear, where you have the plastic, open it up, and it's just like 4-inch gummy bear that you can eat. Last but not least for this, and I think they should keep on doing this kind of idea, make more Lights and Sounds Funko Pops. Now, last year, Funko had done Lights and Sounds Funko Pops for Star Wars, which they had done Darth Vader and Kylo Ren, where the lightsabers light up and there's like sound effects. But I know of a couple lineups that could pull off this Lights and Sounds. First and foremost, Harry Potter would be pretty cool as a Lights and Sounds Funko Pop, especially if they had used the pop movie moments that they're coming out with later on in the year, where it's Voldemort and Harry Potter. You can make like kind of like, I don't know what to call it, like kind of like the lighting from the wands that are like, and like one color is green, one color is red, but the middle is like kind of white, and that can light up, and then you can like basically add sound from that scene. But I'm sure there's also cool sounds, like you can have Harry Potter on the broom and then it plays like the intro music for Harry Potter while that happens. But one that would be absolutely amazing to be made in a Lights and Sounds variant, Kenny from Top Pops would agree with this, is make Lights and Sounds Pop Rocks Pops. Those would be nuts. First one coming to mind would be that FYE exclusive Jimi Hendrix, where he has the flaming guitar. Make the flaming guitar like on fire and lit up. You can have a Jimi Hendrix song play, like a bit of it. Like you can do maybe 3 songs, like Press a Button and then Purple Haze plays, or Voodoo Child, some other Jimi Hendrix song that plays. Another one I would like is Slash, because that would be awesome. You can have even let it come with a bass and there's lights, and then have the lights shine on them. That's the lights portion. And then when you press it for Slash, it could play like songs that he played with different bands. Like it doesn't have to be just Guns N' Roses, even though that I would expect that when I press that button first, it's going to be Welcome to the Jungle that plays. But one that would also be awesome, and I think MD would be down for, is Kiss Lights and Sounds Funko Pops. Already with Gene Simmons and kind of like the Flaming Torch for the new one. The Flaming Torch can be on fire, and it would absolutely be awesome. This goes along, and MD would know what I'm talking about. His dad used to have these figures where you would press a button on them and each of the band members play a different song. That could go with the sounds of each of the characters. Like Gene Simmons would have God of Thunder. Catman would be Beth. The Spaceman, I would say Detroit Rock City, because I would say for Paul Stanley, the Star Child, I'd love for that one to play Love Gun, because Love Gun is basically the song that he mostly sings, if I'm not mistaken. Like, he's mostly the lead singer for that. But that's going to be the end of today's video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that like button to let us know that you're enjoying the content that's being provided to you guys on this channel. Comment in the comment section below on what you think Funko should make next. And like I said earlier, press that subscribe button for more content like this video in the future, and press the little bell beside it to be notified of when that future content gets released. But anyways, thank you all for watching, and see you guys next time. Peace out!